that you can go to the ADBMS channel and you will get the files here, everything in the channel. This is the ADBMS channel and you will get all the files here. You will get all the files here. Like for example, I have put it, I have not put right now. Okay, I will put the case study related to, this is a case study. I will put it on your files option and you will download it and have the scan and skim of this one. First we'll discuss these few slides and then we move to the case study. I think I have discussed this one, that what do you mean by a ER model. This is the, we have discussed so far. What do you mean by an entity? Before I move to the case study, let's have 3 minutes. Let all students come and we should have the snapshot of the case studies. Now, entity set is also called as a class. If you actually open the ER tools on the online options is there, sometimes they are referring as an entity class and sometimes they are referring as an entity set. So it can be referred as a class or it can be referenced as your entity set in terms of OOPS technology, or you can say object-oriented terminology. You can have a class, entity set, and entity as an instance. Fine. An entity set has a set of entity which I have discussed in the morning. Fine. So these are all your entities. I have discussed these are the few things about the single value. Your phone, telephone number can be multiple valued. Your salary can be single value. So this is your single value. This attribute salary has only one value, but your telephone number can be of multiple values. Similarly, atomic versus composite. Atomic means your age have a one single value atomic. It cannot be further divided. Whereas your address can be composite. So it is a address attribute can be a composite attribute. So one is your age is a atomic attribute and this is your composite attribute. Similarly, telephone number is a multi-valued attribute and whereas salary is your single valued attribute. Derived versus stored, some attributes can be derived. For example, from the date of birth, you can derive the age. So date of birth, age can be derived. So age is a derived attribute from the date of birth attribute. Fine. And stored, all other attributes are the stored attributes. They are storing a single value. They are not as a derived attributes. So all other are the stored attributes which are storing exact value, and derived are the attributes which are deriving or retrieving the value from some other attributes. So that is a thing. I think we have discussed the relationship set in the morning. This is the diagram we have discussed. This is the entity attributes. This is a relationship, customer account number. This is the account number. Fine. And similarly, these are the attributes of the account. These are the attributes of the customer. Fine. And this is a multi-valued. So telephone can be referred as your multi-valued. So that is why it is double ovaled. So this is a multi-valued. All other are your single valued. Similarly, same entities, rectangle, attribute, your eclipse. Now, one more thing I have to discuss in your on any of the tools which you are using on an online platform, all are the freeware tools, and you can use any of the tools for your making the ER diagram. Now, make sure that you're using the correct graphical representation. For example, for entity sets, some tools are giving you different shapes. So go for the correct shape. Entity set, go for the rectangle. Attribute, go for the ellipse. Derived attributes, go for your dash. For example, derived is there, so it should be dashed ellipse. Age attribute is your derived one. So make sure that you should have all correct notations, correct symbols, and correct representation. Pictorial representation should be correct. ये नो किसी का oval आ रहा है, किसी में rectangle आ रहा है, मतलब something, it should not be haphazardly having a different notations. So try to match and try to pick that tool that have the correct notation, correct representation of your ER diagram. So fun. That is why derived attribute that have the dash ellipse, multi-value attribute that is a double ellipse, that is giving. Double ellipse means your multi-value. This one, telephone number is your double. Double oval means that it is having the multi-value. More than one value it can accommodate. And those who are accumulating single values, these are called as your atomic values. Fine. So this is your multi-value, this is your derived value. Similarly, relationship set. Relationship is always in a diamond. Make sure that your all the notations in the tool should be matched with them. You can vary with 10% of your tools. It can vary. थोड़े बहुत differ हो सकते हैं, but don't make it a different ER diagram other than which are reflecting from your book. So relationship diagram, diamond with the lines connected with the entity set and have the relationship. Now relationship also has a relationship attribute. Remember that. So we have discussed one case study in which relationship set has a relationship attributes. Then this one account, like for example, this is your primary key. These are your atomic. This is your simple two accounts. And similarly, this one. Now, no two students have the same name in the same department. Fine. For example, so this will have the uniqueness on, and one of the key is department. So department and the name, it can be there. Obviously, this cannot be possible that the same department cannot have the two name students. So department and name both define the uniqueness, but it can be possible or it cannot be possible. So there is a dilemma in this one. So this is the key attributes. Once you chosen your primary, that is chosen as an underline as a primary key, and all other keys are refers to as your secondary key. So one is your primary key and one is your secondary keys. Similarly, same attributes with domain I tell you in the morning, the values. For example, gender has two values, male or female. Fine. Similarly, you put a constraint that age should be greater than 20. So you can put it here. Now relationships we have discussed, many to many, many to one, and one to one. So this is your relationship entity. This is also known as your cardinality ratios. And in this way, you can define your cardinality ratios. Similarly, customers we have discussed so far. This is your table. These are the relationships. And in this way, the relationship also has the attribute. So this is your relationship, this diagonal shape, your representation, and that is called as your relationship. And these are your called as your entities, and also has the attributes. Fine. So many customers can share the account number. Many accounts may have the one owner. Fine. So this is a relationship, and this is the attribute of the relationship. Similarly, this one also there. Now this is here is 1:1, 1:n. One account has one customer has many accounts. So it's up to you what your schema is there and what your database want. So it can be many to many. Similarly, many to one. Many customers have fine one account. So that means many customers and one account. Fine. Similarly, multiple customers can share account. One customer can have only one account. So this is representation of many to one. It can be possible. So there is depend upon your database discretion, what kind of database or what kind of things. Sometimes it can be possible. It doesn't match your real world. Similarly, many to one. These are the possibility of many to one, one customer, at most one account. Similarly, at one account, at most one customer, and the open date is a customer relationship. So these are the few things. Similarly, participation. Total participation can be given by double line, whereas single participation is given by your this one. So this is called as your partial participation, and this is known as your total participation. Total means at least each employee must belong to at least one department. You cannot have one employee without a department. So employee must have the total participation in the department. A department can have no employee. Fine, it can be possible, but all the employees must belong to a department. Fine, so it can be possible. So that is why the total participation of the employee towards the department. So every employee belongs to either of the department, at least one. Otherwise, it is a partial. So same here example, I think you can have this. This is your primary key. Fine. This is the notation. Keys are here. SSS hash, loan ID and branch ID. This customer has a name and the primary key. Similarly, it can borrow a loan. A loan has a loan ID, that is also a primary key, and that is a secondary key. Amount is a secondary key. Fine. Similarly, loan belongs to a branch. So branch is an identity. So branch can have the location, and branch has the ID, that is a primary key. Similarly, a branch has a relationship with the customer. Now, every customer has a total participation towards the branch. So that is showing a total participation of the customer towards the branch, and that is customer of this branch. Fine. So these are the keys: loan ID, branch ID, and these are the keys which are identifying your uniqueness among the customer, among the loaner, and among the branches. So these are the keys. Cardinality constraint: each loan must belong to a single branch. So that means each loan must belong to a single branch. That is a full participation or a total participation. Each customer must have a customer of at least one branch. So that is why it's the total participation. A branch doesn't have a customer. It can be possible. So that is why it's a partial. Whereas a customer must belong to a branch, that has to be there. You cannot have you can have the branch with zero customer, but you cannot have the customer without a branch. So customer must belong to a branch. That is why it has a total participation. Similarly, total participation of the loan to a branch. In this way, you have to make the diagrams in an elaborate way with each and every respective symbol. Weak entities, same here. Account. Account has a number, that is a primary key. Account has a balance, that is a secondary key. Similarly, transaction. Now, transaction is a one kind of entity. Fine. Now, transaction is a weak entity. It is showing that it's a weak entity and is dependent upon the account. Without account, you cannot have a transaction. So that is why it's a weak entity, and account is a dependent and a strong entity, and that is the relationship. Now, weak entity has a weak relationship. So this is a weak entity and is a weak relationship, and that is why it is showing in a double diamond. Double diamond. Is I audible? Yes, class. मतलब पता चले मैं ही बोल रही हूँ.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Fine. समझ में आ रहा है सबको? ये केस स्टडीज हैं. In this way you have to make the each and every diagram with elaborately what you think. Now ER diagram can vary. ये जरूरी नहीं है कि सबके ER diagrams एक जैसे ही हों. It depends upon the perception कि आप कैसे perceive कर रहे हो और how to perceive and how to design. So सबका design थोड़ा बहुत differ हो सकता है. It doesn't mean कि आपके लिए वो weak entity नहीं है. It cannot be there. मेरे लिए वो strong है, मेरे लिए वो attribute नहीं है. तो it depends upon that. तो थोड़ा बहुत स्कीमा सबका डिफर कर सकता है. इट इज नॉट दैट कि जो सोच रहे हो आप वैसे ही स्कीमा डिजाइन करोगे. सो इट डिपेंड्स अपॉन दैट. बट कुछ चीजें फिक्स्ड हैं, लाइक एंटिटीज फिक्स्ड हैं, उनके एट्रीब्यूट्स फिक्स्ड हैं, रिलेशनशिप हैं. पर इट डिपेंड्स अपॉन सिचुएशन टू सिचुएशन. जैसे कंपनी का ऑर्गेनाइजेशनल चार्ट जो होता है वो डिफर करता है. तो सेम इट कैन बी देयर कि ईआर स्कीमास भी डिफर कर सकते हैं. डिपेंड अपॉन पर्सन टू पर्सन, डिपेंड अपॉन organization to organization, depend upon the ideology what the organization is accepting. Fine. So here account is a strong entity and transaction is a weak entity. Similarly, relationship is also a weak. ये हो गया आपका. Then account has a primary key. This is the strong, and these are the all your partial keys and all other. So this is same. Other than that, same here. I think account hai, branch hai. Similarly, account relationship is there. Branch, customer, and the account. Account is a primary key. Same here. Branch has a name that becomes your unique key or a primary key, and here customer. So these are your relationships. अब ये आपको दिखाना है कि one customer has a one account, many customers has a one account, many customers has many accounts. Is up to you how you want to show the relationship. Depend upon the question given to you. Fine. Same here, like this. Jane has, like this example, Jane has an account this in 2 branches. So this can be possible, depends upon that if they have the different bank or different hai. For example, if they have the, now Jane's has this account and this account, one is this city and one is this city. So it can possible, depends upon the current world scenario how it is working. So it can be possible. Maybe in India it is not possible. Maybe the customer ID is differ according to different cities, but account number remains the same. So it can be possible in the current world scenario. So depends upon कि कैसा schema और कैसा आपको database design पूछा गया है. In both way it can be possible. Fine. Similarly, it can be possible that Jane has two accounts, like this one case study. Now Jane has two accounts in the same city with a different account number. So it can be also possible. So depends upon what kind of, so these are the various relationships, 1 is to n is to 1. Then strong entities I have discussed. This is an example of strong entity. Find key and relationship, and this is a notation. Relationships, same here. So we can work it on the relationships. Now I move to this will I go for the relationships. Now this is a case study. I will discuss a few case studies and then you go, I will upload assignment of the case studies and then you have to design it and upload it on the same folder. So मैं आपको कुछ shortlist करके दूंगी case studies which you have to attach as a practical component in your practical files. So first, I think 4 or 5 case studies should be there, how to make a ER diagram. I think this one we have discussed in the last class about the team. तो ये हमने discuss कर लिया था. Second case study, this one. A university has a registrar office, fine, and it maintained about the following entities. उसमें courses हैं. Courses have these attributes. Course offering है. This one also has the attribute. Student is there and instructor is there. I hope my screen is visible to all.
No, ma'am. Actually, आपकी screen ना hang हो चुकी है. I think.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, wait. Now it is visible.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Fine. मुझे ऐसे लगता है सिर्फ 2-3 बच्चे ही हैं क्लास में. ऐसे क्यों लगता है? या बाकी सब खाना खाने चले गए हैं? मतलब everyone has gone for
No, ma'am.
taking lunch. 44 students हैं. Lunch
No, ma'am.
नहीं, I am not saying that you should not enjoy the lunch. You should enjoy the lunch in between the classes. But it's okay. मतलब sounds इतना silence रहता है कि ऐसे लगता है I am the only one who is taking the class. बाकी सब अपना login करके घूम रहे हैं. मतलब they are taking, enjoy their meals. Not an issue. You can take your lunch in between this. Yes, class. So in the class, अब ये screen audible, मतलब ये screen सबको visible है? देखो.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Fine.
Yes,
so हमने
ma'am.
last class में ये case study discuss कर लिया था that this is a teams. Now the second case study which I am here to discuss about is university registrar. Courses are there, course offering is there, student identity is there, instructor identity is there. Now the question is that you have to make a ER diagram for this university registrar office. Now how to make it? Why I'm discussing so that you make a correct. Please keep all of you yourself mute because there is a lot of noises coming. Keep yourself mute. Thank you, everyone. Yes. Now this is the case study. First is the student identity. Student has a student ID, name, and program. Similarly, there is a 1 week identity course offering. One is identity instructor. It is given here. Instructor. Now instructor has these much attributes. Fine. There is 1 weak entity here. You have to identify which are the strong entities, which are the weak entities. Now there is a 1 weak entity that is called as a course offering. This one. So same here. Student with the attributes. Similarly, 1 weak identity that is called as course offering. And course offering has a student. Fine. It has a relationship. Now you can show here a weak relationship also. Fine. It is up to you. Now here it is showing that each student must enroll for the course. Now the course is here. So course is what the course is offering. That is about the attributes. It is mentioned here course offering. Course offering including course number, year, semester, section, everything. Similarly, student courses, so there are three major main entities, that is student, instructor, and the courses, and the weak entity is course offering. So here is a ER diagram, course offering, fine. So some can make the enrollment as a week, but why it is not a week? Because every student must enroll for a course, fine. Then it has an instructor, so that is why it has a strong relationship. Whereas strong, this one is a weak. Course is offered, that offering is a weak entity, so relationship between course and a course offering is weak, fine. Similarly here, instructor teaches each and every course, that is a strong, fine, and that is why relationship is strong. But offering, it has a weak. So offering has its own attribute. These are the attributes of course offering, and it has a weak relationship with the course that is offered, and course has its own attributes, syllabus, course number, and the title. Similarly, see here, the course has a credit, and course also have a relationship that is a prerequisite requires for the main course. Any course that is required as a prerequisite course, that is called a relationship, and that has a strong relationship, or you can say strong participation of a course. So this is a weak relationship course, and it has a various attributes. So in this way, you can design your ER diagram for a case study. Any query for this one? Any query? Yes, class. Is I audible?
मैम आप एक बार
Yes, ma'am.
कोर्स ऑफरिंग का बता सकते हैं कि वीक एंटिटी कैसे हुई, क्योंकि विदाउट बीइंग ऑफर द कोर्स टू द स्टूडेंट टीचर्स पढ़ाएंगे कैसे, मतलब इंस्ट्रक्टर टीच कैसे करेंगे?
In this one, the course is actually, my voice is getting echoed. I think someone is either on the laptop or either on the mobile. You better mute yourself because it is echoed. Yes. Now, course is a strong entity. You can directly make student to be enrolled in a course. आप सीधा student or enroll or relationship कर सकते हो, like this one. Now in the database, it is given that course is offering, including a course number, year, semester, section, everything, and instructor, timing, and a classroom. So these are the all things. Now see, course offering has everything: timing, section number, this. Whereas it cannot have a course. Course के पास ये सब चीजें नहीं हैं, but course offering के पास ये सब चीजें हैं. तो एक तो वो आइडेंटिटी बन रही है. Now weak कैसे है? For example, what I'm saying is कि अगर हम इस कोर्स ऑफरिंग को हटा दें, फिर रिमूव दिस कोर्स ऑफरिंग, वी कैन डायरेक्टली मेक स्टूडेंट एनरोल फॉर अ कोर्स, फाइन. तो इसलिए उसका डिपेंडेंट होना, मतलब कोर्स के ऊपर, पहली बात तो वो डिपेंडेंट है कोर्स के ऊपर. अगर मैं इसका जो आइडेंटिटी है वो कोर्स पे डिपेंड कर रहा है, इट इज डिपेंडेंट ऑन द कोर्स, फाइन. अगर कोर्स एग्जिस्ट नहीं करेगा तो कोर्स ऑफरिंग इज नॉट देयर, फर्स्ट थिंग, फाइन. सो इट इज डिपेंडेंट ऑन कोर्स, so that is why it is referring as a weak entity, क्योंकि इसकी आइडेंटिटी कोर्स पे डिपेंड कर रही है, एंड इट इज गिवन हियर दैट यू हैव टू गो फॉर अ कोर्स ऑफरिंग. तभी कोर्स ऑफरिंग नाम का एक आपका वीक एंटिटी बना जो इंक्लूड कर रहा है दीज काइंड ऑफ एट्रीब्यूट्स. सो दैट इज व्हाई इट हैज आइडेंटिटी डिपेंड अपॉन कोर्स. अगर कोर्स को ही आप हटा दोगे, यू कैन नॉट हैव द कोर्स ऑफरिंग. सो दैट इज व्हाई इट इज डिपेंडेंट, फाइन. सो दैट इज व्हाई इट हैज अदर थिंग. अब उस इंस्ट्रक्टर जो है, now the course offering has an instructor mentioning here. The course offering has an instructor. So course offering now teaches the, इसमें relationship बन रहा है instructor का. Now course is offered by this and course is enrolled by the course offering, क्योंकि उसका student है. देखो इसमें everything is there, course number, year, section number, timing, design, classroom. So that is why it is. अगर आप directly बना देते हो तो this will not be there, but it is mentioned in a database design में that it should be included. And क्योंकि ये course पे dependent है, that is why it is referring as a weak identity. Is that clear?
Yes,
Can
ma'am.
explain that one? Fine. So that is why it is a weak, and that is why उसका relationship जो course के साथ है, that is also considered as a weak. So there's also a weak relationship because it doesn't have its own identity of its own. हाँ, सब उससे linked up जरूर है, but it doesn't have. आपका कोर्स जो ऑफर कर रहा है वही आपका स्टूडेंट उसमें एनरोल कर रहा है एंड वही आपका इंस्ट्रक्टर उसको टीच कर रहा है. What your course is offering is indirectly dependent upon your student and indirectly dependent upon your instructor. So everything is there. First it is course. कोर्स से आपको निकल रहा है कोर्स ऑफरिंग, एंड उसके बाद indirectly instructors and indirectly students are dependent upon the course offering. But if there is no course, you cannot have the course offering. I hope I'm able to explain this one.
Yes, ma'am. Got it, ma'am.
Fine. Fine. So third case study, you have to make a ER diagram for any car insurance company whose customers own one or more cars each. Each car is associated with it 0 to n number of recorded accidents. So now the possible ER diagram for this one. I think you first study yourself, have a look for this ER diagram, then I will explain. Identities are given here. Person is there, car is there, and accident is there. A person owns the car, that's a relationship. Similarly, it has a primary key, driver ID number, address, and a name. These are all your secondary or non-prime attributes. This is your prime attribute. Similarly, car, year, model, and a license number of your car or any model number, that becomes your primary key. Similarly, accident. Now, accident, person is attached here. Each car is with 0 to n number of, it can be mentioned here. It is 0 to any number of accident it is there. So it can be possible that a person can be attached with the accident. Fine. A person can own a car, or each car can associate with 0. So that is why it doesn't make a relationship with the accident. It can have a 0 accident, so there is no relationship. So accident is there with the person. Person participated or met an accident. Fine. Or it has a attribute. Relationship has the attribute damage amount. It can be by your own. आप खुद भी create कर सकते हो. It is not mentioned here, but you can create your own. So appropriate, you can put your attributes also in this one. तो आप खुद भी अपना सेल्फ उसमें ऐड कर सकते हो. इट इज नॉट मैंडेटरी. जो मिनिमम आपको ईआर डायग्राम में गिवन है प्री रिक्विजिट, यू हैव टू मेंशन इन द ईआर डायग्राम. अदर देन दैट यू कैन ऐड ऑन योर ओन. आप अपने हिसाब से प्राइमरी की डिफाइन कर सकते हो, अपने हिसाब से प्राइम एंड नॉन प्राइम एट्रीब्यूट्स यू कैन डिफाइन योरसेल्फ. तो इट इज डिपेंड टोटली अपॉन द परसेप्शन कि आप कैसे परसीव कर रहे हो. क्लियर? सो इट डजंट मीन कि जो कहा गया है उसको तो आप इम्प्लीमेंट करोगे, बट यू कैन ऐड ऑन योर ओन परसेप्शन दैट अकॉर्डिंग टू मी दिस कैन बी ऑल्सो देयर. सो देयर इज नो हार्म इन एडिंग योर ओन आइडेंटिटीज, योर ओन एट्रीब्यूट्स इन द ईआर डायग्राम. पर मिनिमम जो कह रखा है उसको फॉलो जरूर करना है, दैट यू हैव टू मिनिमम थिंग्स व्हिच आर बीइंग गिवन टू यू. लाइक इन दिस केस, person, car, and accident, it is there. You can add your insurance also because it's an insurance company. So you can have the insurance policy, insurance number, insurance year, you can add. But minimum information should be there to depict your ER diagram. Clear class? So this is a ER diagram for a car insurance company, and it can be there. You can show also the cardinal entry ratios. इसमें नहीं दिखाई गई हैं, but if you can show maximum information, you can score marks. जितना आपका ER diagram self-explanatory होगा, everything is there placed. A person can own many cars. Now here is one or more. Here it doesn't show. So 1:n you can show here as a cardinality ratio. इन्होंने नहीं दिखाई है, but you can show. There is no harm in giving the information. Fine. Similarly, each car has 0 or to n number of accidents. So you can make a relationship with the car and accident also with showing 0. That means 0 means no relationship. So that means that is why it doesn't depict car and accident here. तो तभी उनके बीच में relationship it doesn't show it क्योंकि 0 आ गया. अगर आता 1 to many, then you can show relationship also. Clear? So you can show a person with this, or if it's 0 not there, you can have the relationship between car and an accident. Clear class? Shall I move with the next part?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. I hope it is self-explanatory और आप ऐसे ही बनाएंगे. I hope with that all nomenclature. Don't miss out. मतलब जितनी information आप डाल सकते हो, put it in a ER diagram. That is better. to show your full-fledged ER diagram with all the notation, with all labeling, with all cardinality ratios, with all attributes. You can add yourself in that case to score good marks. And that is important if you show a good ER diagram. Same here, tables like this one, car insurance company, the person ID, car accident, and participated. Similarly, participated also has a everything. So damage amount, license number, driver ID, report ID. So these are all your prime attributes. The underlying attributes are called as your prime attributes, and those who are not underlined, these are called as your secondary or non-prime attributes. Similarly, fourth ER diagram, this one. Yes, class, I have in the last class, I give you few list of also tools so that you can make the ER diagrams. Now, ER diagrams for a hospital with a set of patient, with a set of medical doctors, and each patient of a log of various tests and examination conducted. So this is your ER diagram for a hospital. Now, patient is the entity. These are the attributes. Similarly, test, fine. The patient has a various test. Doctors are there, so doctor is the identity. Now test being performed by the doctor, so relationship this, fine. Now the test log, obviously the patient also have the test log, so relationship is test logging, the record information about the patient, so that is also. Now test has a full participation. You cannot have a test without a patient record, so that is why full participation is there. A patient cannot have a test. ये पॉसिबल है कि पेशेंट का टेस्ट नहीं हो, बट टेस्ट विदाउट अ पेशेंट, without an information cannot be there, so that is why it's a full participation. A doctor cannot perform a test, it can be possible. A test cannot be performed by a doctor, it cannot be there, so that is why they are partially. But this is a full participation. You cannot have any test without a patient information, so that is why full participation. Similarly, patient and doctor relationship, so it is also there. Similarly, this relationship also has the attribute. जैसे डॉक्टर्स के अपने एट्रीब्यूट्स हैं, पेशेंट्स के अपने एट्रीब्यूट्स हैं, सिमिलरली डॉक्टर पेशेंट्स के भी हैं, लाइक prescription is there, medicine recommended is there, any test recommended is there. So all about data about this doctor and the patient relationship also has attribute. So you can define by your own. खुद भी कर सकते हो आप, and you can define. Similarly, cardinality ratios you can also give 1:n, n:1, so and so. Fine. So this is the ER diagram, a simple ER diagram for your hospital management or a hospital doctor-patients relationships. These are the various tables. Fine. Patient. Now these are your all hash means, that means your keys. So notation of hash means your keys are there. Physician. Similarly, test log. This is also a key. This is a key in this table. This is a patient history. You can make multiple tables as per your perception. Similarly, fifth case study we have about the marks of the students of different course offering. And you have to make a entities, use a tertiary relationship for the above. Now it is mentioned here tertiary relationship. Fine. So tertiary means you have many relationships. N:1 relationship. Now student takes course offering, and this is now here course offering is actually a strong. So this one you can make. It totally depends what you perceive and how you want to say. Now there is no course, so there is no course entity here. So course offering is making a strong entity. यहाँ पे कोई course entity नहीं है. So that is why course offering is your strong entity. और ये उनके attributes. Similarly, takes the relationship and marks is your attribute. An exam. So this is a relationship that is actually a showing. So tertiary you can show many to many. Many students cannot take many courses. Many students can sit in many exams. So these are your tertiary, in which you can show many relationships. So this is the ER diagram for your Fine. Similarly, this one, construct an alternate ER diagram that uses binary relationship between student and course offering. Now, this tertiary means ho gaya, that means this one. This is one entity, this is second entity, and this is third. When you are three identities attached to a single relationship, that becomes your tertiary entity. Fine. 1, 2 and 3. जब तीन identities एक relationship के साथ आती हैं, that becomes your tertiary. Similarly, in the second case, you are going for binary. Fine. Binary relationship between students and course offering. Now, binary means that you have two identities attached. So binary means two. So one is a student and one is a course offering. Now, this is your binary relationship between students and this. Make sure that one relationship exists between a particular student and a course offering, yet you can represent the marks the students get in different course offering. So you can have the different representation in the form of binary. Fine, for example, exams. Now exams, student can have the marks. Fine, an exam. Fine, now exam can be a weak entity. Because it's totally depend upon the exams. किसका exam हुआ है? तो ये जो exam है, it totally depends upon the course. Fine, a course have a weak relationship exam or with this. So exam is dependent on the course. Fine, so this is your binary and this representation also works. अब एक ही ER diagram बनाने के बहुत सारे mutual तरीके हैं. Now it's up to you कि आप क्या दिखाना चाह रहे हो. So that is your, now this is a weak relationship, this is a weak entity and weak entity depend upon your course. So course में आप registered हो रहे हो और वो course offering में आप exam उसका ले रहे हो and the exam has name, place and time and each student has a marks associated with the exam. Obvious है जब तक student नहीं होगा तो exam नहीं होगा. So that is also dependent upon students. So students are strong and this is your weak. Fine. So it depends upon कि आप कैसे लेते हो. अब ऊपर वाले में exam जो था वो strong था. This one. Now this has it has a strong entity. Fine. Student takes the exam and it can be possible. So in this way, it is also fair enough. And in second case, it is dependent on your student. Fine. तो पहले क्या था वो takes पे चल रहा था. अब now the students enrolling. जो student बैठेगा उसी का ही exams होगा. You cannot have the examination without a student. So exam here is a weak entity and student is a strong entity. Fine. And exam is dependent on the student. Same here, exam is dependent upon the course. Exam किसी course का ही होगा. You cannot have the exam without a course. So that is why it's a weak entity and is dependent upon the course. So it's totally depend कि आप कैसे के identity को entertain कर रहे हो और कैसे ले रहे हो. Fine. So this is about the student, course offering and the exam. तो एक ही ER बनाने के diagram के बहुत सारे तरीके हैं. Clear? Then one more ER diagram, this one. Now there is a match, exploit a favorite sports team hai. This is one match. Fine. And these are the players. Fine. So this is make a ER diagram to keep the track of your favorite team. You should store the matches played. जितने matches played हुए हैं उनको आपको score रखना है. Score of each match. Now this is the score. This is the match. These are the attributes. Fine. Own score, opposition score, opponent, date, match ID, and this. And each match is played by the player. Player ka detail, name, age, and now this is the derived. Fine. Now season score can be derived from the player. So that is why played. So played may you have the score. How many matches been played by the player, and that is a score. Fine. And this is your derived. So it can be there. You are deriving everything from the player that how many it is season score. So it is derived attribute by the player और player का जो score है वो यहाँ से मिलेगा and it can be a season score. So it is a derived attribute and all other are your stored attributes. So this is your called as a derived attribute. It is mentioned here. You can have a season score of that player. और बाकी सारे इंफॉर्मेशन इसके अंदर है. Done? Is I am clear and audible? सो तो नहीं गए हो सबके सब?
No ma'am.
Okay, समझ में आ रहा है सबको? I hope कि case studies और ER diagram सब मैं अपलोड करूंगी. You can able to make it tools whatever you want to use it. मैंने 5 to 6 tools दिखा. I think I have to show you the tools also. These are the few case studies. ये आप खुद देख लेना. Now this is another variant of this ER diagram. Now match, played by, player. Similarly, team is also there. Now one more entity is added. Team, name. This is the ranking that is derived attribute. Similarly, team, match being played with the team. So team played, score is there. From the team played, we get the ranking. And from the season scored, हमें player से मिलेगा. And these are the further relationships we have. Fine. So you can make the ER diagrams. There are n number of ER diagrams. बहुत लंबी list है. So I will give you a few ER diagrams from this PDF file, and you have to design of your own. Fine. And what you can do, I have shared, I think, I have shared the tools also. Let me give you the screenshot of the tools also. In the teams folder. Where it is. I will upload the list of tools also and the ER diagrams. I think I've shared the folder. Not here. I will upload the, let me have one thing. I have shared it here. Wait for a second. You can take a screenshot of the list of tools and you can explore your, yes, list of tools for making your yes. Now these are the list of tools. I hope the screen is visible to all of you.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Not there. Wait for a second. Let me share the screen. I will show you the list of tools and take the photograph for this one so that you can explore it. List of tools. Now it is visible, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, class. These are the
Yes,
list
ma'am.
of tools. You can try it according to me. These are the best I've shortlisted according to the reviews of the people who are using it. I think the best one is your Smart Draw. Lucid Chart is also there. And you can draw the ER diagrams using these tools. Don't use Word document. Don't use anything like this one. Try to make it and explore these tools. And I will give you few case studies and you have to make the ER diagram. Fine. And you have to upload the file by your name or enrollment number on that folder, which I created for this one. Jisme bhi hoga, you can start uploading once you have start making these files so that I can able to rectify it and clear it and I get the feedback for this one. And you have to attach these ER case studies in your practical file. Is I am able to clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
ma'am.
Fine. हो जाएगा? Any problem, any query, any qualms you have, you can explicitly now can ask. अभी time है that anything you want to ask.
PDF फॉर्म में आप सेंड करेंगे आप?
मैं देखती हूँ वट एवर इज दैट, यू कैन मेक इट चाहे वर्ड में हो, या देखती हूँ कौन सी बेस्ट केस स्टडीज हैं, उनको मैं अपलोड करती हूँ एंड देन यू कैन मेक इट. बट यूज दीज टूल्स एंड मेक योर, देख लेना, दीज आर ऑल फ्रीवेयर एंड इन सबको एक्सप्लोर कर लेना एंड विच इज बेस्ट वन इज फॉर यू. उसमें आप डायग्राम बनाना, सेव करना एंड make it a file and upload it on the same. So you have to take the printout also of these and attach it to your file. ठीक है. आप जरूरी नहीं है कि ये जो मैंने मेंशन किया है that you have to use only these. You can use your own also if you want to have earlier. अगर आपने यूज कर रखा है ऊड के अंदर, you can use that one also. मुझे कोई दिक्कत नहीं है कि I've just shortlisted few tools. You can use any of this. If you are facing any problem, you give me a screenshot or you can ping me or we can discuss in next lab class. कोई problem आ रहा होगा. But otherwise, these are the freeware. You can easily make your ER diagrams, and I will give you tomorrow, yeah, day after tomorrow, I will upload the few case studies you have to make it in that ER diagram. Fine, class?
Okay, ma'am.
Fine, all of you. So tomorrow we have a class at 12. Any query or anything? You can explore yourself. पहले ये tools explore कर लो और फिर मेरे पास आना feedback देके which one is the best one, so that other can also be used. Fine. Hello, take care everyone. See you tomorrow.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, take care everyone.
Thank you, ma'am.
Bye.